This is Jonathan Agoff of Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Johnny Fisher here at the press conference. He's back December 6th in Monaco. Johnny, how you feeling, mate?
Good, mate. Training hard. Good to see you again. In the depth of training camp, so it's all going well.
Last time I caught up with you, we were walking out of the Canelo fight.
Yes.
How was that experience?
Oh, it's brilliant. I mean, I thought Crawford could do it, but he done it emphatically. What an experience! What an event! We was there with Netflix, and the food was great as well. It was in that little. There's a little like a box area, sort of hospitality area, and they was giving out tomahawk steaks and chicken strips. That was just as good as the boxing, really.
Yeah. Well, who do you think? Stick with Crawford for the minute. Who do you think's got the best chance of beating him?
What weight is he? That was
a 68.
Was that middleweight? Super middle. Oh, I don't know. Here's the lads. Super middle. I don't know. Who's Benavidez fighting next?
Yard.
That's a light heavyweight fight.
Yeah.
I'm getting mixed up. I don't know.
They're talking about Janabek.
That'd be a good one. I think that you think of that division, I've always thought of Canelo and before that GGG as the top dogs. Who was the other one that fought Billy Joe Saunders? The mixed race, or the black guy? Was meant to fight Billy Joe, never fought him.
Oh, Andrade, yeah.
Andre, what's his name?
Demetrius Andrade,
yeah. Is he still about?
Hasn't fought for a while.
Yeah, I don't really know who's about other than Janabek. I would have always seen Canelo as the kingpin, but now it's Crawford. Crawford's the man.
Moving on to you, December 6th, you're back. How's things been going with Tony?
Yeah, very good. Hard training. We've done training at 6 a.m. today. We're training again after this. It's a brutal regime. I mean, the man next to you, Regan's been doing some of the runs with us.
He's doing well?
He's doing well. He done 5 triangles today. Regan, you done 5 triangles today, didn't you? Yeah, he done the hill sprints the other day. We done the sled the other day. Sorry, I didn't spat me. The sled is brutal. Yeah. It takes you to a dark place, but you need to go to the shadow realm in training. I didn't go to the shadow realm too much in the last camp, but if you don't experience it, you don't know where you stand.
Have you been sparring Dubois?
No, I'm sparring him tomorrow though. So yeah, hopefully my head stays on my shoulders. But yeah, we sparred before many times when we trained at Newlands together. I sparred him when he was with Don Charles, so get on well with Daniel. He's a good guy. But when you spar him, there's no filter, you know, your head's going to come off if you're not careful.
Dave Allen, I think, will be here today. Is that going to be the first? Is that the first time you've seen him since the fight?
No, I saw him. I went up and trained with him after the fight. Come on, Jonathan. Come on, mate. You're meant to be a reporter. I'm joking. I saw him then, and first time I'd seen him since he fought Makhmudov, and gave a good account of himself. I know he was quite wide on the scorecards, but Makhmudov is a top level opponent, so he done a good job.
Now, you obviously, you consider each other mates, but you fought twice before, so what's stopping you fighting a third time, right?
Nothing stopping us. Just make sure you pay us handsomely, and we will sell out a nice arena in the United Kingdom. But yeah, happy to fight anyone. If the paycheck is right, I will fight anyone on this planet. I'll fight you if we have to.
I'd rather not, but you've got a fight coming up against, tell us a bit about him, and what would you expect him to bring you?
It's not a walkover by any stretch of the imagination. It's going to be a tough fight. He's 9-1, 8 knockouts. He actually called me out before the fight even got announced, so he's been ready. I think he fought in June or July himself, so yeah, it's going to be a good rustle up. Don't worry about that.
I mean, you fought in Vegas, you fought the Copper Box, new place for you, Monaco. Excited for that?
Yeah, very, very excited. I mean, that's what life's all about, and what boxing and being in this career is all about for me. It's not just about fighting in England, or it's the experiences you get. Saudi Arabia, Vegas, now it's going to be Monaco as well. We fought in Liverpool, Sheffield, like all these different places. That's what you want to go back and look back on when you're 60, 70 years old and you're sitting in your cottage in the Cotswolds. You want to be thinking, oh, I've done that and I've done this. So that's what life's all about. Right, Darren?
Just I want to touch on, after the last fight, you did an interview in Matchroom in the dressing room. Thought you came across really well, talking about, the struggles that you had as a family, and now you're in a good place. Yeah. When you look back at that journey, how much does it mean just to see the rise of you and your dad, your family?
The other interview I just done, you can't forget to enjoy and embrace the moment that we're in. Win, lose or draw, doing this and fighting on these big professional boxing shows. When I was an amateur at 19 years old at Exeter Uni, when I was on the van with my dad trying to find the meat on the back, and we had no light in the back of the van, and we was driving a van that had 200,000 miles on it. We didn't know where the next paycheck was coming from. And that isn't being dramatic, because there were times when bills had to be paid and we was owed money from people and we owed people money. It was a difficult time, but we was happy then. And you've got to maintain that happiness and that same spirit, and that's what we've got. We've got to carry that through whatever we do. Whatever walk of life you go into, enjoy the moment and enjoy the process of what you're doing. And even now, after a loss, I've got to carry on that same attitude, because out of anything, good things can still come, and you've got to keep enjoying it.
And just away from this, Conor Benn, you've been in the gym with him. What are you expecting Saturday night?
I think Conor can do it this time. I think they'll learn from the way he boxed in the first fight. It was very close. I probably won round Chris Eubank Jr. Could have been a couple that way, could have been a couple the other way, I don't know. But it was very close. But I think the brain that Tony's got and the way, the temperament I've seen of Conor Benn, I think the youthfulness of him as well will play a factor. I hope he can get the win in a points victory. I think he'll win on points.
And I don't know if you ever trained with him when you're in Vegas, but talking about Ngannou rejecting Jake Paul fight, did you ever train with him, and what would you make of that?
Met Ngannou in the UFC gym when I first was sparring with Joe Joyce in 2019. So he's rejected a fight with Jake Paul. Is that right?
Well, he said he's not interested, and he's like, why is he calling me out?
I don't blame him. He probably sees himself, he's a top level UFC athlete. He's fought some of the best boxers in the world in Joshua and Fury. He might have principle above money in that sense and think that I don't want to go to that level. Don't blame anyone who does go and take the paycheck for fighting Jake Paul, but maybe he's happy, he's made his millions and he doesn't need to do that.
All right, Johnny, I appreciate your time. One more, actually. You against the winner of Clark TKV. What do you think?
The winner of Clark TKV. Well, this is one thing I actually said on camera on the zone. The moment I started looking beyond opponents in front of me, that's when I slipped up. The only things that matters right now, Jonathan, is me beating Mavutu. I know that's not the clickbaity answer that you want, but that is the honest answer, because if I don't beat this geezer in Monaco, then all these fights, whether that's Clark, TKV, Dakers, Adelaide, Allen again, anyone, Usyk probably next if you want it as well. You want some? That'd be too easy for him. But all that doesn't matter. I've got to win next.
Who do you think will win that fight, though?
I think Clark. He looks in a good place from what I've seen on his clips. Spoke to him a couple of weeks ago. He seems in a good place, and I've always had a fond relationship with Fraser. He's got a good relationship with my dad as well, and he is one of life's stand-up blokes. And I don't know much about Jamie. I know he trains with Barry Smith, who's a good bloke as well, and in the Dave Davison gym. I wish him the best of luck. I wish both men the best of luck, but Fraser I've got a good relationship with.
Cool. Johnny, don't miss him December 6th. He's back in Monaco. Appreciate it, mate.